Have you ever imagined being awake but completely unable to move? To be trapped inside your own body, conscious but frozen, like a living statue? This isn't the plot of a science fiction movie, but the harsh reality of a baffling disease that swept across the globe in the early 1900s. Known as encephalitis lethargica, or the sleeping sickness, this mysterious ailment transformed its victims into living statues, presenting a medical puzzle that would baffle doctors for generations. Imagine a world still reeling from the devastation of World War I and the 1918 influenza pandemic, when another silent killer emerged. Encephalitis lethargica first caught the attention of Dr. Konstantin von Economo, a brilliant Viennese neurologist who meticulously documented the first cases in 1917. Its victims, numbering around 500,000, experienced symptoms that started innocuously with things like a sore throat and a headache. But this was no ordinary illness. As the condition progressed, patients fell into a deep, almost supernatural lethargy. They would sleep for most of the day, and when they were awake, they couldn't move or speak. Their eyes might dart around or fixate at unusual angles, a symptom known as oculogeric crises that made them seem like living mannequins. For families and medical professionals alike, it was like witnessing a medical nightmare. Human beings transformed into breathing statues, trapped within their own bodies. The true horror of the sleeping sickness lay in its psychological torment. Imagine being fully aware of your surroundings, able to think and feel, but unable to communicate or move a single muscle. In the wake of this epidemic, about 1/3 of those affected didn't survive. Those who did often suffered a fate perhaps worse than death, developing post-encephalitic Parkinson's disease that transformed their lives into a perpetual struggle. Some would spend decades institutionalized, their potential frozen like insects in amber, waiting for a medical miracle. By 1928, the wave of encephalitis lethargica seemingly vanished as mysteriously as it had appeared. The cause, an enduring medical enigma. Decades later, the renowned neurologist Dr. Oliver Sacks would bring these forgotten patients back into medical consciousness. In the 1960s, he discovered that the drug L-Dopa could temporarily awaken some of these long-dormant patients, offering a brief miraculous glimpse of their lost lives. A medical breakthrough that read more like a medical drama than scientific fact. Today, the disease remains a haunting medical curiosity. Occasional cases that resemble the symptoms of the 1920s outbreak still surface, suggesting that the beast of the sleeping sickness isn't extinct, but merely dormant. It lurks in the shadows of medical knowledge, a reminder of how little we truly understand about the human brain. So what really caused the sleeping sickness? Is it still out there waiting to reemerge? And can modern medicine prepare for its return? Or will it forever remain a puzzle locked in the past? A chilling whisper of a medical mystery that defies explanation? For more mysteries that blur the line between science and horror, subscribe and turn on notifications.